In this video, I'm going to show you that you can stay in Pattaya, Thailand for only $30 per day. I'm going to show you that you can get a breakfast, lunch, dinner, some nice little snacky poos, and a place to stay, all for under $30. So let's go. Welcome to Pattaya. Pattaya is Thailand's vibrant coastal gem where city buzz meets beach bliss. From golden showers and world-famous nightlife to hidden temples and stunning viewpoints, this city has something for everyone. Join me as we dive into the heart of Pattaya and uncover the experiences that make it unforgettable. Now let's get back to the video. So first thing is first, let's make our way down to 7-Eleven and grab ourselves a caffeinated energy drink. I have never been a coffee guy. I've tried it a few times and I always thought the taste of coffee was strange for me for some odd reason. I know many people that love coffee, but no problem at all. So I'll just stick to my caffeinated energy drinks in the morning from 7-Eleven. And hey, they're cheap anyways, so let's get to it. So as you can see, my go-to drink of the day every day is Volt. I typically have 2 of these per day from 7-Eleven. They are 10 baht each. So just under 30 cents per bottle. Comes out to about 60 cents per day for 2 energy drinks. Yeah, just in front of me right now, the weather is like absolutely perfect. You know, a little bit of cloud cover, some blue sky popping through here and there. And then you look behind me and it's like, oh shit. So I'm glad that I brought my umbrella, because if it starts to rain, it's not a big deal. I don't care. But I just like to stay covered because I don't want my wallet and everything to just get drenched. So we need to get ourselves a decent breakfast that's going to fill us up for the next few hours. And as you probably know, if you're a traveler, that if you're anything like me, that is, you find your go-to places, the places you like to go on a regular basis to get good quality food at amazing prices. My breakfast go-to is a small family-owned and operated restaurant here at the base of the condo, not even a block away from my front door, and they have the best pad kapow in the area. I've tried multiple different spots, and it is cheap, so let's get some good breakfast. So this is my go-to every single morning. I can't get enough of kapow moo. The only thing that I can eat every single day. And the price is so cheap, so why not? Doesn't get any better than that. So breakfast was perfect as always. Every day you can never go wrong with something as simple as kapow moo. But in the meantime, what are some things that you can do in Pattaya for cheap or free? Well, let's go check it out. So if you're looking for free things to do in Pattaya, there's many different things that you can do, including Pattaya Beach or Jam Teen Beach, completely free to come here and hang out for the day. A few other things that you can do in terms of free entertainment is go to places like Terminal 21, Mike's Shopping Center. There's many different other markets like Buakaw Market and stuff like that, where you can go and you can just browse around. You don't have to buy things to have fun. I always find myself at these places just walking, getting in a few extra steps and browsing. If you're more interested in some of the adult venue type of things, you can always walk down Walking Street or Soi 6 completely free. You don't have to spend any money there. You're free and welcome to walk both of these streets. There's tons of entertainment at night. I definitely advise that you come out between 10 and 11 p.m. though. These are more of a nightlife thing. If you come earlier in the night after sunset, around 7 to 8 p.m., it will be a little slow. 2 other family-friendly free options, PG rated. One of them is right behind me. It's the Pattaya City. The viewpoint, you look over the whole beach and you can see a vast majority of the city is completely free. You can walk there. It's a decent amount of a walk from the beach. Some people can do it, some people maybe shouldn't do it, but you can always get a grab or a taxi to get you to the stairs and then make your way up. You can even drive up pretty much all the way to the top if you really wanted to. Also, besides the lookout, you have the temple on the hill is completely free. Beautiful temple. It has not been busy there lately. I've gone a couple times. And just below that is another area where there's tons of history shared about Thailand history. So check that out on your way up. For some reason, that area of the temple is just forgotten about. I feel like it's kind of been neglected over the last few years. So don't forget to stop in there and check it out. But besides that, let's get back to the video. So for lunch, we are making our way down to a small outdoor food court that is not too far away from where we live, a nice, short, convenient walk. And there's tons of different options here, including seafood and noodles and pretty much anything you could think of. So let's go see what we can find. That. So I ordered a serving of this ramen noodle with barbecued pork and some dumplings in it for 60 baht, as well as a Sprite for 15 baht, bringing the total up to 75 baht. So after this, we're gonna go see if we can find a little snack. I know there's a lady here that makes homemade mochi donuts, so let's get to it. Yeah, fantastic.
สบายดีวันนี้เรามากินมีเหลืองเนาะวันนี้เนาะแซ่บหลาย
So the noodles were fantastic as usual, perfect, and we got ourselves a couple snacks. We got 3 donuts here for 60 baht. So I'm excited to dig into those, and we got ourselves some bugs, some crickets and worms, deep fried. So let's give it a go. Here we have a worm of some sort, and you smell it. Wow, what the hell? Why does it taste pretty good? More of you are going to be familiar with a little cricket, so let's just toss it in and give it a go. What does that taste like? A French fry, dude. What the hell? Before I get to mention where I'm staying for the night is the Millennium Tower. This actually happens to be my home. It comes out to $490 per month. So if you cut that down into a daily cost, boom. And I mean, this place has everything you could possibly imagine. 3 pools, a sauna, a steam room, a gym, all the amenities that you could need. It's a little overkill for some people. You can definitely get cheaper. I know there's places here in Pattaya that you can get for $5 per night, but I like to have certain amenities and I like to live a pretty reasonable lifestyle. Not the cheapest lifestyle, but just kind of like mid-tier. So this is basically the most basic layout of a condo that you could possibly ask for, which is exactly what I look for in my everyday life. I don't like to overcomplicate things, and I don't want a place that's too big because I have to pay the electricity at the end of the day. But you know, you have a 1-bedroom, you know, a kitchen of your own. You have a nice bathroom with a raining shower head. You have your own washer. You can wash clothes, a little balcony with a decent view. It's not like spectacular or over the top, but it's definitely good enough for the price. And like I said, you have a beautiful pool, 2 pools on the roof, 2 rooftop pools, as well as 1 ground floor pool, a nice big gym. And the best thing about this place is that there's 24-hour security, facial recognition to access the building, and it's a keyless building, so all the doors are unlockable by your fingerprint. A little cricket, and just Now besides that, let's take a little break from eating and everything else and just focus on getting some work done. I have a ton of editing to do, so let's do this. Enough editing for now. We need to head back out and get ourselves a supper, maybe get a little ice cream or something like that, and then I'm going to come back here, wrap up this video. So let's go see what we can find for supper. So we don't actually know where to go right now or what we want to eat, but we're just going to walk, see what we find, and we may potentially end up back at that same food court because it's so close to here. Why not? There's so many different foods to eat there, but let's just see what we can find. So this is the food court that we were at earlier. I think we are gonna go back over there and see if we can find something else interesting to eat. So there's so many different options here. You could like go here for every meal and have something different for like a whole month straight. So let's go see what we got going on. So for dinner, we got some cheese gyoza here at a place called Stupid Fries. I've never even had their fries, but oh shit, spicy. But anyway, put some of this sauce on here, I guess. What a mess that makes. And let's give it a try. All right, let's go. Oh, it's rock hard. Tastes good. So basically the price for this, if you get 20 gyoza, it is 200 baht. It is more than I typically would spend on a meal, but we're sharing it, and it is what it is. So it comes out to just under $6 US, and I'd say that price really isn't all that bad, considering if you were in America, you'd probably be paying like $12 to $14 for this. So the gyoza was fantastic. Definitely not an everyday go-to, that's for sure. But it's good to get a little something different every once in a while. So kind of glad we did that. After we had our gyoza, we came to Mixu to get a couple ice creams to wrap up the day. And this costed about 70 baht. So I got the mango today, and Blondie got the strawberry. The other day I got the strawberry and Dorothy got the mango. Dude, smooth. This is better than a Dairy Queen Blizzard. So, very good. Well, now you've seen what a full day of expenses looks like on a typical day here in Pattaya for us. But I do think that $30 a day is a pretty realistic budget, because you can even live for cheaper than what we showed you today. But just remember that as time goes on, you are going to have some unexpected expenses pop up that could potentially push you over the budget. So besides that, thank you for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are not already. More content to come here just about every day if possible. That's what I try to do. So other than that, I will see you next time. Ta-ta.